Yo, what's up guys, it's Golem here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best Golem deck in the current meta. I was just checking the leaderboards, as you guys can see here on Royale API, and there's actually two players really high with the same exact version. One player ranked number 26 and the other player ranked number 57 in the world. So in today's video, we're going to use this exact same Golem deck and see if we can also push up using it. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1. As you guys can see, I'm using this exact same Golem deck, and man, I feel like Golem in the last couple of metas has had a really rough time just being able to use it, being viable in general. I haven't really seen many people use Golem, and then now I was actually very surprised when I saw two players being really high. It was not like barely top 200. Number 26 and number 57, as I just showed, is actually really good in my opinion. So that's actually kind of surprising for me to see, and I'm gonna be using it, as I said, to try and push up myself. So let's hop into game number 1 right here. He starts off with a balloon at the bridge actually. Very aggressive, interesting play. In the meantime, we do have skeleton dragons to take care of them. I went with a knight to support it. And in the meantime, looks like he also has guards right here. So definitely some kind of, I would say, LavaLoon deck. We're using the elixir collector version, as I showed before. So in my opinion, it's very important to always try to take an elixir advantage with the elixir collector, or sometimes just force out the spells. Try to get a lot of value with the elixir collector, for example, forcing out, I don't know, let's say a fireball, lightning, and then afterwards you can take advantage of your support troops. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't spell on top of the elixir collector. I'm gonna cycle electro dragon here into the same lane. I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see what is he gonna have. Is he gonna drop something to support the lava? And looks like he goes with a zap on top of the elixir collector, and looks like he goes with skeleton dragons onto the left side. I'm not sure. Okay, I was about to say, I'm not sure if he has a fireball. Looks like he doesn't need to have a fireball. We should be fine, guys. We have a healer here to heal up the electric dragon a little bit, and we can just go with a NATO here on defense to clean up both the lava pops and the balloon. So I would say pretty good matchup right here. Normally against LavaLoon, I would say that Golem does a pretty decent job. We do of course need to be careful, but I would say if we do a good job at here, take advantage of the fact that he just spent the fireball, he's not gonna have any spell against the elixir collector, and then as soon as we hit double elixir, which is gonna be very soon, prepare our big Golem push. Okay, so looks like he goes with Valkyrie. I think I'm gonna cycle skeleton dragons already. I know it's a kind of early, but I would like to try and cycle towards them afterwards. If anything, if he goes with a lava hound, and there you go, there's the lava hound. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna go Golem same lane. I feel like going same lane is just gonna help us a lot to then use, for example, the electro dragon afterwards. Yeah, same lane as well. Let's go with a battle healer here, and then afterwards I'm gonna go with the E-Drag. Okay, let's go with the E-Drag kind of up high. He might go with a early fireball, but I think it's okay. And then afterwards, when he uses the fireball, we can then go with our skeleton dragons. Okay, he does go with a balloon. We need to be kind of careful, but I think we should be fine. We can try to have a nice timing with the tornado here. Okay, let's go with tornado now. As soon as the lava hound is about to pop, let's then go with another battle here as soon as possible at the bridge, and I think I'm gonna support it with the knight here as well. Okay, nice. We have double battle here. We have the knight, we have skeleton dragons. He's probably gonna use the fireball on the current skeleton dragons, and then afterwards we should be able to get another set of skeleton dragons going. There you go, there's the fireball. Let's go with skeleton dragons. Let's go with electro dragon at the bridge as well. Let's go with barbell. Maybe a little bit aggressive, but I think it's okay because we have so many support troops, and the fact that he just spent his big spell allows us to go with it at the bridge right there. Okay, we do have to be careful. Let's go with a battle healer here to keep under pressure. Let's see what he's gonna do. Looks like he does go with his Inferno Dragon. Let's go with a tornado here to pull it away, and let's go with an Electro Dragon here as well. Nice. Okay, the knight, he needs to stop it. Look at the knight. Knight is gonna connect. No, knight is not gonna connect. Almost ends up connecting. Let's go with a Golem at the bridge here, and I feel like the Golem, he should not be able to defend it, especially considering that he doesn't have the Inferno Dragon in cycle right now. Okay, let's go with Skeleton Dragons. He just now only cycles to the Inferno Dragon. Golem in the meantime should be able to connect to the tower, and with the death damage plus the damage of the Golemites, that should be enough. So honestly, he played that really well. Let's actually give him the good game. There you go, Golemites do end up taking the tower. He actually played that really well. I would say that that matchup isn't that easy for him, but at the same time, him having a big spell, in this case the fireball, also sometimes makes it a little bit tricky for us as the Golem player. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 2. Let's give him the good luck and let's see what deck we're gonna be facing. So by the way, in the first game, I used to use this version with Lumberjack. Nowadays it's played with Healer, which I guess I kind of need to get used to. I was like spamming the bridge thinking about the Lumberjack version, which I think with the Lumberjack version is much more the playstyle, but then with this version I guess you have to play more like cycling multiple healers, trying to maybe get like a second Golem on the field or something like that. I think it's not that much of I mean, not necessarily a bridge spam, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. With the Lumberjack version I felt like or at least I was able to put a lot of pressure like cycling the Lumberjacks at the bridge, and the battle healer is more of a support kind of trope. Okay, let's go with a... Ooh, looks like he goes with his Goblin Giant here. Let's go with a Nice Skeleton Dragon plus Barbell push. We do still need to be careful with Pekka, but I think with the last second tornado, we should be able to stay alive on both sides here. Okay, let's go with a Nado here on the right side. In the meantime, the Skeleton Dragon will be able to clean up the Goblins. We are going to take a lot of damage, especially on the left side tower. But remember, guys, we're using a beatdown deck. Hopefully, yeah, we can at least stay alive. And then maybe afterwards take like the tower or make a comeback with one big push. So I think it's going to be tower down. Yeah, it's probably going to be tower down. Especially him using the ability here. Goblin Stein connecting. I'm just going to take the damage or almost take the tower. And then in the meantime, we're just going to set up another Elixir Collector. Which is then afterwards going to allow us to hopefully make one big push. And hopefully make a comeback there. Okay, so Pekka probably with Fisherman. He is going to cycle a second ability. Which, I mean, is it worth it? Like, he's not going to take the tower. And look at our elixir right now. We're at 10 elixir. We still have 2 elixir collectors on the field. I think we should be able to here make a really big push. We do, of course, need to be careful. I'm not sure what his spell is, but I believe that his version, the deck he's using right now, doesn't have any big spell. Okay, let's go with Skeleton Dragons here as well. I think I'm gonna let the Goblin Giant be, and then afterwards just go with like a last second Knight or something. Okay, looks like he goes with a Fisherman. Let's go with a Battle Healer here at the bridge, and then wait a little bit and see what is he gonna do. He's probably gonna try and go with like his Goblin Stein. There you go, there's the Goblin Stein. Let's go with a Tornado, gathering everything together. Nice. And let's then go with Skeleton Dragons here as well. Okay, we're doing a really good job at pressure right there. I think that should be tower down. In the meantime, I'm gonna go with a Knight towards the left side, and let's afterwards maybe, should I go with another Electro Dragon? I think I'm gonna wait a little bit and just save up for the Golem right here. I think Golem is a great decision because we still have the Electro Dragon, we still have Skeleton Dragons on the right side. We cycle to another Electro Dragon, and he actually goes in for the Goblin Giant. Okay, I'm not sure about that play, guys. Let's see. I think we can honestly even ignore it. I mean, it is gonna get a lot of damage, probably even tower down, but we should also be able to take the win right here. Okay, let's see. Let's go with a Tornado afterwards to gather everything together. He does end up taking the tower, but I think we should also be able to take the tower. Please, Golem. Oh my god, 4 seconds. Wait, this is actually getting close. Oh my god, that was actually getting close. For 1 second, I was like way too confident that he was not gonna defend it. And then he almost bought enough time to actually win with the Goblin Giant. I guess if I should, or I guess if I would be in the same situation one more time, I'm just gonna defend the Goblin Giant. Like, honestly, there, making sure that he doesn't take the tower, then afterwards 100% sure we are gonna win the match. So I guess that was like a pretty big mistake on my end, which almost ended up costing us the win. But yeah, luckily for us, we were able to secure the free round there. Against a Goblin Stein Pekka deck, like that is definitely not an easy matchup at all. Okay, let's cycle a Knight. Let's go with a Barbell here towards the right side lane. This guy with a Goblin Cage, and Korean player, I don't know why, but every Korean player always runs Graveyard. So this might be a Graveyard player right here. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Looks like he does go with his Ice Wizard. I think I'm gonna cycle an Electro Dragon kind of high already, just to take care of the Goblin Brawler as soon as possible. And then maybe also get a little bit of damage on top of the Ice Wizard right there. Okay, so he definitely has Graveyard. Can we go in with an Elixir Collector? And then if he goes with a Graveyard, still somehow defend it? I think we might be able to. It's not going to be easy though, but I think we could definitely try. Okay, looks like he doesn't even go for the Graveyard. I'm gonna defend the Barbell here with the Healer. And then I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see what is he gonna do. Looks like he goes in for a Goblin Stein. Okay, so Goblin Stein, Ice Wizard, Tornado, Goblin Cage Evolution, which is also a card we need to be very careful against, especially using this Golem deck. And let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, he does go in for the Graveyard. I would like to try and defend I would like to try and pull back the Goblin Stein to retarget the tower onto the Graveyard, and this way we don't take too much damage. The bad thing is the ability right here. Man, this is gonna be such a good ability from him. Look at that ability. Hitting the tower, cleaning up the Skeleton Dragons, cleaning up the Barbell, and also hitting the Knight. I think that was, yeah, probably the best ability he used in his entire life. Okay, let's go with another Elixir Collector towards the right side. I think that is our win condition in many matchups. Trying to take advantage of the fact that we have the Elixir Collectors. Okay, so this is definitely a good situation for us to go Golem. He just spent the poison. The Ice Wizard is gonna get a lot of damage, but we can, yeah, just tank it. And then afterwards, I'm gonna try and focus on one big push right here, guys. Okay, let's go with a Knight towards the left side. I think our main win condition also with this deck is like the Electro Dragon plus Nado combination. Okay, let's go with a Barbell here as soon as possible. Let's then go with a Healer here as well. And I'm gonna try and, yeah, afterwards get everything together. Okay, let's go with a Tornado like now. Let's go with a Knight, and I'm gonna try and cycle back to another Electro Dragon here as soon as possible. Nice. The Healer is actually doing a great job right there. Oh my god, look at that push, guys. Man, I don't even know what's going on right now, but we still have so many troops alive, and I don't think he will be able to defend this, to be honest. Let's have the tornado ready. If anything, I'm gonna tornado right now to kill the Ice Wizard as soon as possible. And look at those healers go, man. Oh my god, that actually feels like cheating. He has tornado, he has poison, he has barbell, he has so many good answers, and he's still not able to defend it just because of the fact that the healers, man, they're actually really strong. Look at them, they are still alive, guys. We actually have triple battle healer at the same time. On the field, this is gonna be another 3-cone. So far, doing amazing with this Golem deck. I'm actually surprised because I thought that Golem was completely out of the meta, but seems like this is the Golem deck to use. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into game number 4. So far, doing really good. I'm actually, as I just said, really surprised that, yeah, this Golem deck is working very well. I remember using it a couple of months ago, or actually many months ago already, and then Golem kind of fell off the meta, and I'm actually, yeah, having a lot of fun playing with Golem once again. But I think you guys are also noticing one of the most important things, especially in single elixir. Don't be afraid to take damage. Don't be afraid to sacrifice, like, not necessarily your entire tower, but you understand what I'm trying to say. A lot of damage if necessary to then get your pump game up, because the pump game, man, that's actually crazy. Like, in my opinion, the pump is so strong. Okay, looks like we're up against 2.6, which is definitely a difficult matchup since we cannot really kill the Musketeer. But the good thing for us is that we have Tornado, and of course Tornado against Hawk Rider is pretty good. The main problem in this matchup will definitely be the Hawk Rider itself. So he's probably gonna go Hawk Rider, is he not? Okay, looks like he's not gonna go Hawk Rider. I was expecting him to go Hawk Rider. Maybe he wants to combine it with the Ice Golem, which, yeah, that is definitely not a bad decision on his part. Let's go with a Battle Healer here, and then I'm gonna go with a Tornado on top of the Hawk Rider, activating the King Tower, which is definitely, yeah, gonna help us a lot during the entire match. So, ooh, this is actually gonna be a rough matchup, guys, especially because the Musketeer, as I said before, is like immortal. We cannot kill it at all. And then besides that, he also has a super quick cycle, where he can probably cycle, for example, double Fireball. He can cycle the Evil Skeletons, which are also very annoying for us since we only have Barbell. Like, in general, this matchup, I think, is not gonna, yeah, be easy at all. But let's see what happens. Let's go with Skeleton Dragons here in the meantime. I think I'm gonna go with a Barbell here as well. Yeah, so I'd say that Barbell here as well, because I feel like he is going to try and take care of the Skeleton Dragons, in this case with a Fireball. And I guess we're gonna have to take the damage on the left side with the Musketeer. So I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling that comfortable. Like, I'd much rather face the deck we, for example, faced, which was, what was it? Like the Pekka Goblin deck with Fisherman rather than 2.6. I feel like 2.6 is actually much harder than the other matchup. Okay, let's go with Elixir Collector. I think our only kind of way to win this is get like a really good timing with the Golem. But I think besides that, we need to be very careful. So let's go with the Electro Dragon here on defense. I'm definitely gonna try and NATO everything together. Electro Dragon should be able to get nice. Electro Dragon, man, Loki Electro Dragon is so good, guys. Electro Dragon evolution is so good. Let's go with a Battle Healer here. Let's go with Skeleton Dragons, taking advantage of the fact that he does not have the Fireball and Cycle. The bad thing is that he's probably gonna cycle the Fireball. And as soon as he does, I'm gonna try and get the Elixir Collector. Okay, let's go with another Elixir Collector. Is he gonna go with... Ooh, he goes with the Hawk Rider. Wait, what? There was a very interesting Hawk Rider by him. Wow, okay. I mean, I respect that decision. There was a good activation right there with the Hawk Rider. Kind of a strange Hawk Rider if you ask me, but at the same time a very good one. Okay, let's go with a Battle Healer here to support the Evil Knight. Let's go with, I guess, maybe we can go with a Barbell here, and then I'm gonna have the Elixir Collector going once again. Okay, we do have the Tornado, but I'm not sure if that's even worth it. I think it's better to keep it against the Hawk Rider, and I'm telling you guys, this is not easy at all, guys. This is not easy at all. Let's see, he's probably gonna try and cycle back to another Hawk Rider. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let's go with Battle Healer here towards the left side. I can't really go in for a Golem right now because he's just gonna yeah, pressure us. Okay, let's go with another Elixir Collector. Looks like he does go with a Hawk Rider. Kind of a strange Hawk Rider because it is gonna take a lot of damage. I think we can go with Skeleton Dragons, and afterwards I think now it's time to go with a Golem, guys. Okay, so first Golem in the match, and I'm not even sure how good of a Golem this is gonna be. He might try to pressure us left side here. Okay, let's see. Let's have the Knight ready. I think I'm gonna go Knight towards the left side. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with a Battle Healer behind the Golem, and I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see. Okay, is he gonna pressure us? Looks like he does go with the Hawk Rider. Let's go with Skeleton Dragons here. He might go for a Fireball, or is he just gonna leave it? Okay, looks like he's just gonna leave it. Let's go with Electro Dragon, and I'm gonna have to go with a NATO here. Okay, let's go for the NATO right now. Nice. Okay, this is a good NATO. That's a pretty good NATO because the Musketeer is gonna end up dying to the Electro Dragon. Let's go with Evil Knight. Let's go with Battle Healer here as well. And this is actually looking decent, but I think he might still be able to defend this. Let's see. Let's go with the Battle Healer here. Okay, let's go with Skeleton Dragons now because he just used the Fireball. Let's go with a Tornado here to gather everything together. And let's go with a Knight as well. Okay, we are getting a good amount of damage, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough, guys. Man, he just has so many distraction units. Look at that. The Musketeer is just getting infinite value, infinite Musketeers for him. He just cycles them way too quick, and I think this might be game over unless we somehow get the damage. But yeah, there's no way to get the damage. Like, look at that, guys. We still somehow left this tower at 2800 HP, but as soon as I saw this matchup, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a very rough one. And honestly, he did play it, yeah, exactly how he needed to play it. I wasn't really able to play many golems, but I think in this matchup, the golem, I mean, of course, it's kind of important, but I think the most important is just trying to somehow overwhelm him with like an evil knight push with the electro dragon and stuff like that. Besides that, there's not really much you can do to break through the defense. So yeah, let's just give up at this point. Let's give it a good game. Very well played to him. No problem though. So far we're doing 3-1. Hopefully we can end today's video with a victory and end today's video with a 4-1 result. Let's go, guys. Hopping into the last match of today's video. Hopefully, as I just said, we can end today's video with a 4-1 result. That was a very unfortunate matchup right there. Honestly, not much we can do against 2.6. Just, yeah, way too quick of a cycle. We can't kill the musketeer. You can cycle multiple fireballs, stuff like that. It was just, as you guys saw, very hard, if not even impossible. So it looks like this guy actually goes Sparky. We do have an Electro Dragon. Looks like he's kind of surprised by seeing the Electro Dragon. He does try to, in this case, go, okay, he's gonna try and kill it. I think I would like to go with a battle healer here to make sure that we keep our Electro Dragon alive. Sparky is actually gonna kill the healer, but at least we how do you say, protect the Electro Dragon. In this case, we're not gonna take too much damage, or actually no damage at all by the Sparky. His Goblin Giant is gonna get a little bit of damage though. Okay, so Sparky, I mean, I would say Sparky is a decent matchup, right? I mean, Electro Dragon, I guess, should do a really good job against this matchup. But besides that, we do need to be very careful because, of course, the Goblin Giant pushes, especially if he combines it with, for example, okay, looks like he goes with his E-Barbs. I guess I'm just gonna go with Electro Dragon here at the bridge. He is being very aggressive, in my opinion. I guess he was like, okay, he just used his Knight. He doesn't have any ground units left, but I mean, it's still a very aggressive play in my opinion, and let's see if we can take advantage of the fact that he just spent that elixir to then here go, yeah, offensive. Okay, I'm actually gonna go with a NATO here. I'm not sure if this NATO is good, but I think we should be able to, thanks to the NATO, take care of his Goblin Stein, or almost take care of his Goblin Stein. Maybe if we're lucky, the healer will end up taking care of it. Okay, so what is he gonna do? Is he gonna go with something to protect? Okay, looks like he does end up protecting it. Let's go with a Knight here, and I guess I'm gonna go with Skeleton Dragons as soon as possible. Unfortunately, the Electro Dragon plus NATO in my head was gonna kill the Goblin Stein. Looks like it didn't. Okay, he goes with his Rage plus an Evil Zap. Man, okay, that was kind of a crazy push and a really good push by him. I don't know why I feel like this guy's playing so kind of aggressive without really... Yeah, I mean, of course his plays do make sense, but you guys, I think, understand the point I'm trying to make. And let's actually go with Elixir Collect here, even though it is kind of risky because he's most likely going to try and go all in. I think we should be fine, and I think we should be hopefully, yeah, defending this. So let's see what he's gonna do. Looks like he goes with his E-Barbs. Looks like he does gonna go with Heal Spirit as well. I'm gonna go with a Knight. I'm gonna go with a Barbell, and I'm actually gonna go with a Nade on defense just to make sure that we do not end up losing the tower. We did take a lot of damage on the right side though. Okay, let's go with Electro Dragon here on defense, and I think I'm gonna go with a Knight here as soon as possible on top of his Goblin Stein, because he probably wants to try and activate his ability, which we're, of course, yeah, we do not want him to go with ability. Nice, okay, I mean, this is looking decent as long as we can defend this Goblin push. If we defend this Goblin Giant push, I think we might have won the game right here. Oh no, oh my god, don't tell me that the capture card right in the okay, one of the most important moments of the match, and the capture cards decides to just stop working. Looks like we do defend it though. Let's go with a Barbell here to take care of his Goblin Stein. In the meantime, look at the left side as well. We're doing good. Oh my god, the Goblin Stein though. No, his Goblin Stein ability. How much? Okay, the Goblin Stein does end up going down, and I think we got the win, guys. I'm not sure what happened there with my capture card. I'm so sorry for that, especially in the yeah, such an important moment of the match. Not really sure what happened. I guess I was just like moving too quickly. Maybe on my iPad. I honestly don't know what happened, but anyways, very nice video. We do end up on a 4-1 yeah, streak. We unfortunately lost against 2.6, but as I mentioned before, very difficult matchup. We end today's video at 2,544 medals. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.